I'm Jay Taylor, editor of Jay Taylor's Gold, Energy, and Tech Stocks. I'm here at the Metals Investor Forum. It's January 19th, 2018. I'm here with Matthew Turner. He's the president and CEO, also a director of Rockhaven Resources. Rockhaven is a recommendation in my own newsletter. I own shares in the company as well personally. It's trading recently at around 15 cents, giving it a market cap of only $23 million, in spite of the fact that it's had a considerable amount of success at its Klaza gold, silver, lead, zinc property in actually in the southwestern part of the Yukon. Thanks for joining me today, Matthew.
Thank you, Jay.
Really good to see you again.
Yeah, good seeing you too.
You know, you have an established resource there at the Klaza project, and you did a preliminary economic assessment on it, which suggests that your $23 million market cap is rather ridiculous.
Yep.
What can you tell us about that PEA? Just give us the big picture on the PEA.
Yeah, I think the PEA was done at kind of an early time in the project's life, and probably too early. But we were getting a lot of resistance from people thinking that you can't mine narrow veins, say 1.5 meter wide veins in the Yukon, and make money. And so we went out. This was after about after 70,000 meters of drilling. We went out and did the PEA, proved that it worked, but what the PEA told us was that you've really got to focus on finding more near surface, mainly near surface ounces. And so that's what we've done since then. We put in about 24,000 meters of drilling since that point. And again, focusing on those near surface ounces, basically right adjacent to what was envisioned to be the main pits, and had a lot of success. So we're thinking the next go round, not too sure when that will be, but first you'll see a new resource out, which should be bigger, but you'll also see some of those inferred ounces get kind of moved over into the indicated category. So you get the higher confidence in about, hard to say right now, at least a third of those ounces I suspect will go into indicated. So the project's moving along quite nicely. And
your project was one of several pits and then some underground.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah, a combination of both.
I understand that your drilling this year, had a pretty successful drill season.
Yeah.
It expanded the surface mineralogy so that you may be able to broaden those pits.
Exactly.
Have more lower cost ounces produced early in the project.
Exactly.
Should bolster its economics, I would guess.
For sure. And then inherently with the wider pits, we're hoping we can get deeper and get some of those ounces that were in the underground into the pits as well. So it should definitely help things out. And I think when you step back and look at the results from this year's drilling, it was basically it really even exceeded expectations on those results. So we're really pleased.
Also, I think the metals prices have been favorable since you did your PEA.
Especially the base metal. The base metals have come up, well, for zinc it's come up 70%, for lead it's come up 30%. So when you look back at that old economic study, every 15% rise in either the lead or zinc price, you get a 1% increase in your post-tax IRR. So it's a big deal for sure.
Well, you got gold, silver, lead, zinc. Can you give us a sense of what the relative values are for those different minerals?
Yeah, I'd say for the project, I'd say about 65-70% value in the gold, and then another, say 20-25% in the silver, and then about 5% for each the lead and the zinc. But again, that was more or less based on the old prices. Right. So I think they'll start getting the shift over with the gold coming off a little bit, and silver's probably staying about the same, but the lead and zinc are going to really help things out.
Right. Well, when you have a polymetallic project like that, what about the metallurgy? And could you talk to that just a little bit? Yeah,
so we produce, or it's envisioned to produce 3 concentrates, a lead con, a zinc con, and an arsenopyrite concentrate. So it's all sequential. Very low mass pulls to the concentrates as well, which is important, but namely to that final arsenopyrite con. And we've looked at either shipping that concentrate off-site. We could do that. In the PEA, we envision to have the processing done on-site. I don't know if we're going to stick to that on the next economic study, or maybe find a combination where the first couple of years you're shipping the arsenopyrite concentrate off-site, and then after that you're bringing in the on-site processing. It'll be interesting to see which way the engineers go on this, but we have options, which is again really nice having a polymetallic. Exactly.
So do you have all your assays back from?
All the assays are back. Yeah, we put out our last news release I think on December 4th. 2017.
And have you decided what your program is for 2018 yet?
Well, funny enough, that kind of plays into the December 4th news release. That basically summarized our exploration drilling, and we discovered at least 7 brand new mineralized structures right nearby the current resources. And so that, I suspect, will be a component of this year's drill program, tracing these new structures along strike into depth. And within 300, 400 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, right there.
So near
But down to the north where we've never looked before.
Near surface targets.
Yeah, like some of the holes were pretty deep because we did a fence of about 5 holes, but all indications is that those discoveries come to surface if they act like the other ones do.
Okay, with just a couple of minutes left here, I noticed that Core Mining is a shareholder.
Yeah.
What do you think they've got up their sleeve?
Well, Core's been phenomenal to deal with. I got them involved, or I presented the project to them in September 2016, and they came out a couple times actually, and they've been phenomenal to work with. So we really look forward to moving the project forward with their help and expertise, and again, just a great group.
So they're involved technically with you as well?
For sure, definitely.
That's a definite plus for sure. Well, just in summary, what can you tell our viewers in terms of drivers? What should they be looking for, value drivers, as we get into 2018?
Yeah, in the near, so even before then, we're going to be hopefully putting out new MET studies. So we're working on pre-concentration and seeing how that ties in. Basically, the veins are quite a bit denser than the host rock, so we're looking at seeing how we can separate those out and hopefully get a higher head grade going to the mill, and then hopefully that'll bring down your mill size.
Sure.
And then after that, it'll be a new resource, and then after that resource comes out, we'll make the decision if we go the new PEA route or if we keep drilling.
And
so
do something more advanced.
Exactly.
Studies.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly is an exciting story. I think it's why I own the stock.
Thanks for covering us, Jay.
It's in my newsletter. So I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Jay.
We'll keep track with you with what goes on all through 2018. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thanks, Jay.